Welcome back to Sister Circle Live. It's back to school days week, and today we are talking about how to teach our young ones about financial literacy as they gain experience spending responsibly.
Oh, I love that. Please welcome entrepreneur and author D.L. Collins.
Yes.
Thank you guys so much.
You know, it is so great to have you here because I think a lot of times, especially like my parents, they didn't really teach us about money early on, right? And then if you had another type of set of parents, you mess around and been 3 years old with a light bill in your name. I'm just saying. So it's so great to have you here to talk to the kids about how to be responsible when it comes down to money.
Oh, absolutely. You know, our parents a lot of them weren't taught. You know, nobody sat down and taught them what credit was and how scores worked until they became adults, and then they got penalties and stuff like that. So why not teach them as kids? You know?
Absolutely.
So that's what I'm trying to do.
Absolutely. So your strong suit in school was math.
Yes.
At what point did you decide you wanted to be an author?
I didn't know I was going to be an author, really. So, you know, when you're in school, I just really wanted to just do numbers, carry a briefcase, and wear a suit.
Oh, okay. You wanted to be on Wall Street.
That's all I wanted to do.
Down to the stock market.
Exactly. But I got into finance, mortgages, and people were just so messed up when they came to buy houses. Bad credit, couldn't balance a checkbook, no savings. And I said, and I asked everybody, what happened? And everybody would say the same thing. Nobody never taught me. When we were kids, we didn't know about this.
Right.
So I said, you know what? How about I start a foundation that teaches kids early, so when they become adults, they'll be ready.
They'll be ready. Thank you so much for that. We need that.
Oh, absolutely.
How soon can the kids get in the program?
8 years old.
Oh, okay.
8 years old.
I'm gonna sign mine up. You local?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, good.
Absolutely.
All right.
And I got the books for your kids too.
Speaking of the book, Sally Savers and the Adventures in Time, and your quote is, "Money is finite and time has a value." Why is it so important for children to understand that? And how do you convey that to them in a way that makes sense to them?
You know what? Money runs out, so you got to teach kids about savings. Perfect example. Look what just happened with the market crashing, with the government crashing. If at 8 years old somebody would have sat down and taught these kids about saving, how credit works, and investing, when the government shut down, they would have been in position to hold their bills and not lose, you know, their cars and stuff like that, because I was seeing all that on the news. So that's why it's important to start at 8, because they understand the concept of money. They're learning money in school. Right. So let's go ahead and teach them savings.
I love that. And you also just released another book. Okay, Sally's back again. Sally's
back again.
And the Egyptian Credit Caper. Now tell us a little bit about that, and what are you hoping that the readers get from it?
You know what? Credit. Teaching kids, what is credit? How does penalties work? What is interest? How does credit scores work? Kids understand scores in school, so they should understand scores on credit. So we kind of put it together. So that's our concept. That's what we're trying to do.
So the 3 Egyptian credit capers, that was like Experian, TransUnion, they were posted.
We're gonna make it.
Exactly. They were posted.
Right.
It's gonna be that today.
Exactly.
So what are some tips that kids need to know for parents? What do we need to do?
First thing is savings. I tell my parents it's a 3-jar system. You know, tell your kids when they get the money, split it up 3 ways. One is savings, one is spending, and one is actually giving back or doing something nice for someone. A lot of times, you know, when holidays come, kids don't have money, they can't buy the parents nothing. But guess what? If you had a little savings put aside for doing something nice, you can go get your parents a card or a gift or something like that, or do something in the community for someone. So savings was the first one. The next one is understanding checking, how a checking account worked. You know, now, back then it was balancing a checkbook. Now it's online banking. So now let's teach kids, since they're all into these computers and these phones, and how to do online banking. So that's what we teach, online banking as well. So that was the second one. I think the third one was was credit, which we talked about credit.
Balancing a check account.
Credit, interest, and penalties. You don't want to learn about penalties by getting penalized. And that's what a lot of adults, that's how we learned about interest and penalties, because we got penalized. So that was the third one. I think the fourth one was entrepreneurship. And that is my favorite. Oh my God, it's my favorite. We let kids create businesses. We give them fake money. They have to promote their businesses to other kids, and the kids get to purchase their product. So we teaching them entrepreneurship.
And how to give back and keep it in the community.
Exactly.
I like that
many elements. So many elements. So that one, and then I think the last one was investing. Which That's a little bit more our high schoolers, but they need to know as well, when y'all get ready to get out of college, try to buy a home first before you go paying $1,600 for an apartment a month. You know, just try it, you know. So if you do the savings, you learn credit, you got all the other elements, then guess what? You'll be able to purchase a house when you graduate from college.
Let's talk a little bit about the festival you have coming up. Sally is back again. She's down to the festival. Sally Saver Learning Festival. Let's talk a little about that. It's going to be September 21st.
September 21st.
What can we expect?
Okay, you know what? We're getting killed out here. A lot of kids aren't really taking learning. Learning is a chore, and they don't want to do it. They're all into social media and these phones. So I said, we got to figure out a way to make learning fun again. So this festival, instead of the kids buying tickets, they got to go through a fun financial workshop. They got to learn how to start a business. You got to learn about credit. You got to learn about how the bank system works. It's going to be in fun games, but that's how you get your tickets to do the fun stuff outside in the festival.
That's smart.
All of it's fun.
All of it's fun.
Right.
So now learning is fun. We're trying to show you learning is fun, making learning fun again.
Yes. What if you're a parent learning at the same time as your child?
We tell them.
Can they get tickets to the festival
Absolutely.
too?
You know what? We want parents to come out. We want parents to come out and sit with the kids and learn together, and they can build generational wealth.
Yes, together. Yeah, I'm trying to start a business with my middle schooler, and I want to hand it off to her.
Oh, absolutely.
You know what I mean? So I can put her in position as well.
So bring her to Sally Fest.
I love it. Come on, Sally is turning up. Thank you, DL. We appreciate you so much. Thank you so much for taking your talent and giving it back to the children. That's what it's all about. For more information, be sure to purchase DL's book series by going to SallySaverSeries.com.